Hello friends, welcome to the channel Solution. Today in this video we will show you how and when to measure the upper and lower meniscus of liquid in the burette. This video is also available in Hindi explanation. Link of the video is given in the description box of this video. So, meniscus is a curve formed on the upper surface of a liquid inside a container. Meniscus is formed due to the surface tension between the liquid and the container holding the liquid. In case of concave meniscus, read the lowest level of the curve if it is visible inside the burette. Lowest level of the curve means lowest side of the line of curve. And commonly, most of the liquid form concave meniscus inside the burette. And if meniscus is convex, in case of liquid mercury, take measure at the higher point of the curve. Here we have filled clear liquid. Here it is water inside the burette up to the 0 mark. This is the upper point of the meniscus and this is the lower side, means lower line of the meniscus. Here we have to fill the water inside the burette or any other clear liquid or the colored liquid of which meniscus is clearly visible inside the burette. Then we have to fill that liquid in such a way so that the lower side, or you can say the lower line or the bottom of the curve of the meniscus touches the 0 line of the burette. After completing the titration, means when the end point reaches, we have to measure the volume of liquid consumed inside the burette. And during measuring the volume of liquid consumed inside the burette, we have to follow the same concept. Means if the lower side of the meniscus is visible inside the burette, then we have to take the reading of lower side of the meniscus. Here you can clearly see that the lower side of the meniscus touches 0.3. So the total volume of the liquid consumed after titration is 5.3 ml. Next we have taken colored liquid, that is copper sulfate solution inside the burette. Though it is a colored solution, but the lower meniscus is clearly visible inside the burette. So we have to fill in the same way as we have filled the water inside the burette. Means we have to fill in such a way so that the lower side of the meniscus touches the 0 line of the burette. After completing the titration, means when the end point reaches, we have to measure the volume of copper sulfate solution consumed inside the burette. Here you can clearly see that the lower side of the meniscus touches 5.8. So the volume of copper sulfate solution consumed in the titration is 5.8 ml. Generally, this is a misconception that if the liquid is colored, then we have to take the reading of upper point, or you can say upper side of the meniscus, and if it is colorless, then we have to take the reading of lower side of the meniscus. This is wrong. We have to take only the reading of lower side of the meniscus if it is visible inside the burette. Either it is colored liquid or colorless liquid. And in the case of solution, when the lower side of the meniscus is not visible, then only we have to take the reading of upper side of the meniscus. As in the case of this liquid solution, this is potassium permanganate solution which we have taken in the burette. This is so dark that its lower side of the meniscus is not clearly visible. So here in this case we have to take the reading of upper side, or you can say upper point of the meniscus. Means we have to fill this dark color liquid, means potassium permanganate solution, in such a way so that the upper side of the meniscus touches the 0 line of the burette. After completing the titration, means at the end point, we have to measure the volume of KMnO4 consumed in the titration. So in this case, the lower side of the meniscus is not visible. So here we have to take the reading of upper side of the meniscus. Means we have to take the reading of upper side of the meniscus. Here the upper point of the meniscus touches 3.8. So the volume of KMnO4 consumed is 3.8 ml. Thank you very much for watching this video.